glad you're joining us today to talk about our stitching and other stuff. It's been a couple of weeks because we had Easter and I was out of town last weekend, and
yeah,
it's just been kind of a crunch time of year for us in our family here. So we're glad to be back and say hi.
I know. I don't. Yeah, you're out of town next weekend, right?
Yes, because Rosie turns 10 on Saturday. So she and I are going away for Saturday, Sunday for a special getaway. We always do that when one of the girls turns 10. So,
well, maybe we can record on Friday or something.
Yeah, maybe.
We won't have much progress, but we can do a quick one. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. Either that or Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we hope you're doing well and that you had a nice Easter and that you've gotten lots of stitching.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, the last one was, I believe it was wait, I'm not writing in the right spot.
You're probably right. We didn't record Easter.
It was.
I feel like Easter was so long ago, though.
The 9th, and then the 16th, I was out of town, and it's the 23rd today. So yeah.
Wow. Again, this month, gone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I know, because I leave on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I will be gone for 2 weeks. No. That week and the next week, and then I'm home the weekend of the 14th.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can discuss that, I guess, later.
Yeah. So we may have a spotty recording schedule for a little while, but
maybe. We're getting close to our 3-year anniversary too.
I know, that's crazy. In May.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Weird. It's been a long time. Super nice to have been able to be outside a little bit and start working in the garden here, but it's really windy still. It's like normally we have crazy wind in March. This year it's crazy wind in April. March was pretty calm, but still cold, so we couldn't really plant.
It's not nice here on my side of the mountains. We're in Washington. Sarah's in Eastern Washington. I'm in Western Washington. I'm her mother.
Yep, we forgot to say all that. If you're new here.
And her daughters will be on, my granddaughters, her daughters.
Standing right here in the corner.
Yeah. All 3 of them or just 2 of them?
Just 2.
There's sometimes 3. But my side of the mountains, it's like winter.
Oh man.
But we could get to 70 degrees next Friday.
Aren't you happy? Winter's your favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm ready. Yeah, but when it says it's spring and it's still winter, then it gets depressing. That's why I don't like spring. Spring doesn't really spring here.
Oh, I see. We're supposed to maybe be up. That's my husband walking around behind my screen. We're supposed to maybe be up to like 83 next weekend. So
yeah, no. I mean, I can't even get out in my yard to prune back my ferns because the days that I have time to go do that, it's pouring rain and it's windy. The wind has been really cold. It hasn't like windstorm wind, but it's just breezy and it's cold.
Yeah.
It just has we've been in the 40s and 50s and it's just, yeah, it's hard to really get that spring. Ooh, look at everything so lovely when it's really not. And so then you're like, well, no wonder I hate spring.
Oh,
I'm always like, I really like to have some sun. I do feel more motivated when the sun is out.
I do too. I do a lot better. Well, yeah. I do have quite a bit of stitching through that time, but and sometimes we do a featured friend, but we're going to kind of keep this brief today because it's a little late and I need to get dinner going tonight for these people here. Here's Millie. You want to come in too, Rosie?
Hi, Millie girl.
Let you guys show what you've got and then you can go play. I'm going. And there's Rosie. These are my birthday girls. So we have 3 birthdays in April. Jessie was on the 17th, and then Millie is tomorrow on the 24th, and Rosie is going to turn 10.
You are definitely in your birthday season.
Birthday season. So we've got a lot of birthday gifts and special days and party. And okay, so do you want to show first, Millie? Okay, why don't you show what you've been doing? I'm sorry. Can you? Still working on Mushroom Land.
Oh, yes.
Mushroom Forest.
Oh, I put my needle in. I used it for butterflies.
Oh, it's in my basket of needles with my needles.
Yeah. Wow, Millie.
You're coming so far.
You've gotten so far.
You're like a adult stitcher. Your skill level is definitely
I know.
high. 'Cause you're stitching
I
on.
don't think you had, what have you gotten done since I don't think you had the two, did you have one small one at the bottom before or?
I was working on this one.
Right, so you did the other one and the light green one up above?
Both of the small ones and then all three or
So
two
I
of the.
did. So this one I already did, but I did
Uh-huh.
all
That one?
this and finished this.
So cute. So cute little polka dots.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a really cute pattern.
And after the blue ones, I don't know what I'm gonna do next.
It'll be probably about time to start doing some of the greenery around the
Yeah.
edges. Mhm.
Did you get any did
Dude.
you get any stitching for your birthday?
No.
No, they have so much
No.
right now.
Huh?
They have so many
I know.
little kits and projects right now. Did you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
show these things though?
Yes.
Okay. But
Okay.
they
Good
did
job.
Did
You want to talk about what these are?
No, wait. There's one more.
Well, okay. I'll get it.
Someone-
I see it. I dropped them. You want to talk about what these are from?
These are from my birthday party. They're little bobby pins,
Oh, cute.
buttons on them.
Is that what you guys made for the party favor?
Yeah, and we made
You gotta put your head down a little bit. All I see is your nose.
There you go. I kind of tilted it up, but if I tilt it more, then the whole screen will fall backward.
Yeah.
These
There you
were the
go.
craft, and then the girls all got to take
one
them
of the
home.
crafts.
Super cute.
I know. I thought they turned out cute. And
Those just are they just like little little buttons?
yeah, they're
Yep.
just buttons. And then some of them stacked.
Cute.
It was a perfect craft because it was just hot glue, and most of them are old enough to do that confidently
Yeah.
now.
You just have a whole bunch of those buttons on the table and they could just pick through them.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Today I got this really pretty sketchbook,
Oh, that is pretty.
and I drew a bunch of pretty flowers in it.
You drew some blue flowers. Oh, you paint? Are those painted?
These I painted off our tablecloth because we had a flower tablecloth.
Oh,
Party. These are copied from like a printout line drawing of flowers.
pretty.
She looked at them and drew them.
And they're not all flowers.
You've been busy since your birthday was just yesterday.
I
Yeah.
know. She did that all evening and then this morning.
Cute. Good job. Nice leaves.
There's more.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Jack in the pulpit.
You're gonna fill this up in the first week?
Maybe.
Cute.
This one is from one of my favorite books. It has really pretty art.
Wow, you do have a lot going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want Millie to do art, you can commission her.
Like
to
your forest.
Last one.
Beautiful. You can try it now.
There you go. Very nice. Thanks for showing. Okay, Rosie, what do you have?
I did mine.
No cross stitching today, huh?
Yeah, just the
Okay, come on. Come on, Rosie. So this was the other craft we did, but we didn't do it with yarn.
it's a necklace.
You made it
Mhm.
It's finger knitting.
today. Did you make it today?
Yeah, I did.
So we did another craft of finger knitting, but we used
Mhm.
jersey strips of like t-shirt jersey cloth that I cut up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And they made all kinds of things. So that was another perfect craft. Took
Yeah.
nice.
They're a fun age for that, those girls, because
Mm-hmm.
they're able to do crafts and it's not so time intensive.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. So, and then you have a painting to show.
Two.
Okay, two. For Millie. She
Cute.
doesn't know it yet because her birthday's tomorrow, huh?
Oh, so they don't have she hasn't gotten your gifts yet.
No, we'll do that on her birthday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's beautiful. Good job, Rosie. Wow.
That's copied from a puzzle by that, that illustrator Emily Winfield
She
Martin,
also wrote
who did Snow and Rose.
Yes.
She
She
also
did the little.
Snow and Rose. Millie copied that
Uh-huh.
today.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. And so I got another puzzle for them kind of a gift for
Love
Millie
her illustrations.
about a mermaid tea party, which was fun.
Oh,
And I gave that to her ahead because I thought they might want to do it at the birthday party while everybody was coming in, but then they just visited.
yeah.
That's what you copied from the mermaid
That,
tea, because we did a tea party, birthday party.
yeah, that her picture book, The Little Wandering Bear Family, is one of my favorite baby books.
Oh yeah,
Now, love it. Good
So,
job. Good painting, man. I can't paint that well.
I know she did a great job. Oh, she left
Mhm.
her hair. Were these Millie's? I think these were Millie's. She left her hairpins up here. That's okay. So that was a lot of what I did this week. Prep, crafts, make. We did all these little mini cakes, petit four type fancy cakes for the birthday party. So I did that Thursday and Friday.
You got a lot, because when I talked to you,
I did a lot. I was
you
tired.
hadn't done any of that, I don't think, yet.
No, I probably did too much, but we got it done. It was fun. It was really pretty.
Yes, the pictures she sent were, to me, the family were really sweet. You'll have to
we
put them
gotta
at the
get
end of
those
the.
done.
You have to put them at the end of the video today.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I feel like it was like a nonstop. And then I also was directing the party, and there was kind of a lot of hands-on for me. So I was just like going from the time I woke up to
Yeah.
cleaning up afterwards. But it was really fun. And they only have a birthday party once a year, those two. So
Yeah.
got that done. Check.
And it's nice if they're willing to do a joint.
Yeah, I don't really give them much of an option unless they just want to have like one or two friends over. I can't really, because their
Two
friend
big
group is
parties.
the same. And so we
Yeah.
can't really do two big parties because it's all like the same little girls and stuff. So
Yeah.
you can't, it's not like if they went to school and they'd have their own separate classroom friends because we're homeschooled. So,
Right.
So all the friends are kind of like cross age lines, and
Yeah.
it'd be too hard. So they don't get much of a choice about that.
Mm-hmm.
Their choice is they can have a very small one or two friends activity or
Yeah.
birthday party. Because I also can't ask the families to do birthday parties in the spring when spring is so busy for families this age. I think there's sports
It is.
finals and
It's the end of the year stuff.
So it was fun, and I kind of try to go all out, and then I'm done with it. But yeah. Well, do you want to show what you've been working on?
Yeah, I have been working not on a lot. I mean, a little bit, but I mean, I kind of stuck to my magazine monthly challenge and my own personal goals. But I don't know if we've talked much. I don't know if we talked about this at the last time we recorded, but my dad, he had a lady friend, Irene, that was living with him. Did we talk about this before?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, they got COVID. She ended up in the hospital, and she's been in a rehab center, kind of a rehab, skilled nursing facility ever since that. I mean, golly gee, they got sick the middle of March, maybe the first part of March. And anyway, but I've just been dealing with that because I've been dealing with her family. Her daughters have been difficult to deal with, and they're not moving in together to a retirement home like I thought they were going to, because they didn't want their mother to do that. And my dad also started realizing that even if he did that, because I'm moving to Indiana, he would be here all alone. Yeah. And he's definitely aged in the last year, and he's definitely more reasonable and thinking more clearly about the future. And so he knew he needed to come with us. But that also means, because she's not coming home to his house, and he lives, if you take the freeway, it's a half hour to 40 minutes. If you take the back roads like I do, it's an hour to an hour and a half drive. And so he's not just down the road from me. And so he really can't stay in his house by himself. He's lonely and sad when he's there alone. I mean, so he's moving in with me to my house here until we move to Indiana in the summer. So we're in the middle of painting bedrooms here to get them painted for the sale of our house, and then get his room ready for him to move into. So that's what my husband's been working on. But I'm also up at his house. I've been up there Monday, Tuesday, Friday, yesterday, and today, because we're just going through more stuff. I mean, I can't even believe that I went through all this stuff 3 years ago with my mom. We also did a big clean out last year when you were there to get the hutch when Irene moved in. It's definitely better, but it's a lot of work. And I leave there and I'm all sweaty because he has his heat turned up, and I'm just chucking stuff and taking stuff to donations and packing some things that I want and packing up. And he's being a real trooper. He's going through his clothes. He's packed up his, his linen closet and stuff. But anyway, that's been taking up a lot of my time. And a couple of those days, like Monday and Tuesday, I took my work computer up and worked at his, because what happened was Irene's family decided all of a sudden they needed to get her stuff out because I was pushing them, because we want to list my dad's house by the end of May. So they've had all of, half of March and April, and they will have May to get her stuff out. She's moving into one of her daughter's basements or something. I don't know. They're renovating it all, and it's just a big drama. But I didn't want him there alone when they were there packing. I just feel like it's hard for him. He's hard of hearing. He just needs support. And I'm his daughter, and I have every right to be there. But they didn't like that. So I stayed out of their way Monday and Tuesday and worked at his computer. I mean, at his dining room table, and he was there with me and we chatted and stuff. And then yesterday. Oh, so then she ends up having a stroke.
Yeah.
So now she's back in the hospital. So I'm thinking, okay, they're probably not going to want to move her stuff out. They really have till the end of May. They just can't come the first 2 weeks because I'm going to be on vacation. Oh no, they decided to come yesterday when we were there, and which is fine, but they brought the two sisters, and the sister from California who couldn't come till May all of a sudden was there yesterday with her daughter, and a great grandson came. So they were like all just in and out, in and out. It was just a lot going on. And I was already planning to pack. Like, I packed my mom's Christmas china, and I thought, you know what? I have every right to be in here. We can work around each other. But the one daughter of hers is so mad because she thinks she's running the show. I think she does run the show in her family, and she didn't like working with me. And I'm running the show on this one because it's my dad's house. So it was a little stressful yesterday. So today I went back up there, did a little more packing, but when I get home, I'm super tired. So I think one night I didn't do anything. Couple nights I just sat there and vegged out. I've knit a little bit, but I don't know where I think my knitting's in your dad's car. But I have stitched a little bit. I mean, I actually have gotten more done than I thought I had. I mean, I did a lot on a few things to keep my goals going. So the first thing was, one of my personal goals this year was to do the shepherd's bush ornaments from the early 2000s. One every 2 months, and I had January, February, and I had not started March, April until April. So I was a little behind the 8 ball. And this one is the angel saying, you're not gonna be able to see it very well, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Come on.
Cute.
There we go. And I think when I showed it last, I maybe had part of her done.
I feel like you might have just started it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a few berries, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost done.
Oh, cute.
I just have some vines to do here and a little bit of back stitching on her face. And I have to get the charms.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to buy the charms from them?
I'm going to buy the charms. So I worked on her pretty steadily. I added my own glitter to the stars.
Cute.
And her halo.
That's cute.
My lighting is really bad today, but her halo I did out of Krennic gold too.
It's so pretty.
So that was, a couple nights worth. A little bit one night and a lot another night.
Yeah.
So there was that, and I've been working on my Pine Mountain Designs monthly piece for April. So April, super cute. I basically have this square done and little yellow bunny done. Not done, but started. Peek it up.
That is a cute one.
So this is what I've done.
Cute.
It's really, I feel like it's really blurry.
Yeah, it might be focusing in on a different spot of your camera.
Focus. Anyway,
I can see it though. It's
you
cute.
guys all get the picture. You all get the idea. So I've worked on that. I'm going to work on that a little bit more. And this is the project that when May comes, I'll start May. I'm not finishing each square
Right.
each month because this could be go into next year.
Right.
And then I also worked on my Quakers. This I'm working on spring for the spring season. And my goal is 8 hours a month. And I finished this one and I think I already had finished that one. I finished the rest of this one and I started this one up.
It's really good. I like that bottom one with the dark color around.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty.
So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty much staying on track for that. Oh, I did have another one here. I thought, where's my Whipco piece? Because this is also my Whipco. So this was also my magazine monthly for a couple of the acrostic and for my Whipco and for my own personal challenge. So I'll work on spring for May and then summer will come back out. Then my Whipco piece I pulled out. My other one, which Sarah will be happy to see, is Gathering Eggs.
I do love it when you bring that one out.
Huh?
I do love it when you bring that one out.
And Sarah already finished this, but it's this pattern by Nora Corbett. And she is a lot extra, let me tell you. But I do love it. And so I did a lot on her. I did way more than I had to. I actually marked off a couple of other Whipco spots that I did it. I just can't cross it off yet. But I finished all of this blue in here and I started her ruffle.
Cute.
So all of this is now done.
Yay.
And I've got that ruffle. So she did a lot. There's blends. I think I did to be honest, I think I did almost all of this. And then this.
Why do I keep yawning? I'm just really sleepy after
Sorry.
party yesterday.
Shake your head, shake your head, shake your head. Anyway, that was good to get her back out and to work extra on her. I knew there was something else.
I do love her.
Spring, this is my ornament. Oh, I started a couple of new things. One of them was a needle roll by Shepherd's Bush that I had talked about. It's called Tiny Garden. I actually turned this piece of cardboard was what kept the kit together. I took it apart and turned it into my thread kit.
Cute.
And this is it. It's a tiny little picture, but it's little flowers. And I basically have been working right there in the middle. And I have that much done.
Oh, cute.
But it is cute. It's a cute little pattern. I love these little needle rolls.
That is cute.
And then part of my acrostic was flea market flowers, which I started with Candy 614 Stitcher last year. And then I quit it because I hated my stitches on the linen because I'm doing it on. So I got an even weave. So much happier.
Mm.
And so I just worked on this. Oh, I should show the pattern real quick in case you don't know what it is. I've got some substitutions that I'm going to be doing, but this is the pattern.
Nice.
And I'm working on this one. And this is what I have done.
I like it on the black. Yeah, that pops nice.
Yeah, so that was that. And then I had a crazy new start the other night. It was one that it's been niggling at me. And I thought, it's going to do it. I'm going to do it. So when COVID was raging and we all in America, I think everybody got COVID relief checks, to kind of, I think, help boost the economy. I think we got one set of checks and we bought a king size bed. But I think we got two or something. And then one of them, maybe we got a tax return. I don't remember. I think it was COVID money though. I bought this Lenarte kit and I don't even know what it's called. It doesn't really have a name. I guess it's called Four Seasons. You know me, my seasons. So it's spring, summer, fall, winter. It's not very showing up. There's a bunny in the winter and little snowmen. Oh, there we go.
Are you gonna do her name across?
Oh, she's got stuff
The
kind of
artist,
sitting on
martial
them.
artist. Yeah, right.
I don't know, but I started up here. So I did part of this border last night, and I'm starting this dandelion. And I was really confused at first. When I first looked at this pattern after I bought it, I got it out, and it's like, how many pages? 16 pages. But they were front and back. And I finally, and it's because it's not English. Like, I think these are made in
France,
maybe Denmark. I don't know.
Denmark?
Anyway, they also just didn't have the page numbers in the top upper right like they normally do. It's actually going up and down, and there's a little one. I finally pieced that together, and what I figured out, the back side of each piece is the back stitching for the page you just stitched.
Oh, interesting. So you can do stitching and then look at the back stitching.
Yeah. So because I couldn't figure out why there were so many pages.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like much. I mean, when you look at this is really busy. This area in here is like nuts. So I did start it, and it's beautiful because the threads come all done for you. There's a lot. There's 4 of these
pretty
cards of threads.
Nice.
But they're all looped over there. So that was nice. I could get going right away. And this is where I'm at. I did all this last night. Oops.
Oh, pretty.
A little daffodil somewhere in there. And there we go. Now it focused.
Pretty.
So that was my treat, my mental health treat after yesterday's excitement with those crazy people at my dad's house. And now I think, my friends, is pretty much everything I did. And I was looking at my goals. I still need to work on Gathered in Love, which is the Barbara Bourgeau, and my Valentine Fairy.
Okay.
So then I'll have met all my April goals. Nice. I think I told Sarah the other day, I'm not going to do Magazine Monthly for May, just because I'm going to be gone for half of it.
Yeah.
I'll just focus on my normal goals and maybe my whip go. So it'll be a little sketchier, but I'm also planning to start my my 3rd Land of Sweets cowl on our trip with my Advent yarn from last year.
Sorry. Trying so hard not to yawn, and it's still happening.
Get some caffeine, girl.
I need to go to bed early. Yeah, I probably do need a little caffeine. That's okay. We got this.
What have you got going?
Tired. Well, so I made my Magazine Monthly kind of intense this month. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I was thinking, like 2 hours a day of stitching. Like, that's about how much
but it's birthday month.
I don't know.
What were you thinking?
Made really good progress on everything, but here I'll just kind of grab and show. So for one of them, I chose Music Amongst the Trees.
Yes.
I love this one, and I'm working in this area. So I have the hoop on still. Let me pop the hoop off. It's better. You can see better what I've been doing. I've got, come on, baby.
Oh, wow. So pretty.
So I think I did some of the pink here. I know I did some of these small trees. I did this and this week.
I like that pointy tree.
This one?
No, that one.
I do too.
I like the colors in that. I like them all, but that's really cool.
I know. Well, and it's really pretty. It's like the top of that tree.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see.
Isn't that pretty?
That's a pretty piece.
That's really different than any of hers that I've stitched before. A lot of the trees in here are different than the other trees in her tree.
That one that I started with the trees has a lot of different kind of trees on it.
Yeah, it's fun. They're just kind of quirky, fun little trees. So I still need to do about a half hour on this to meet my goal. I think I had a 5-hour goal on it. I can't remember now.
That is kind of intense.
I don't know what I was
so unlike you.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm just stitching away. And I am stitching away, but I might need to chill out a little bit.
Well, I found that like when I was working on my gathering eggs, I just really whenever I pull that piece out, I kind of get in the zone with her.
Yeah.
Some pieces just like that, I think.
I won't show Millie's piece again. That's hers. My whip go piece, this month. One of them is Snow Queen, so I also put that on my board
Uh-huh.
for Magazine Monthly. Sorry. And I've been working on it. I kind of went back to working on the white of her dress here. I had done some and stopped and gone over here last time I showed. But
Yeah.
then I went back and started going. I wanted to go down a little bit more. So thread is folded into the fabric. There we go. Let me see if I can pull some of the threads out. Get out of there. Get out of
Pretty.
there.
Oh, it's so pretty, Sarah.
I know, it is so pretty.
So pretty on that fabric.
Such slow progress, but it's coming. It's coming.
I mean, that's a lot of progress, though. I mean, it
It
really
is.
is.
Yeah, I mean, I probably did this much.
Yeah.
And that I do have a lot left on that. That's probably only an hour of my 5 hours. So I have 4 hours left on this week that I need to get
The
done.
thing that I don't think people that haven't stitched a Mirabilia might not understand is that it's really difficult, at least for me, to stitch in those because all those spots for the beads. So it's really hard for me to keep track of what have I stitched? Am I missing a color here?
Yes.
It's just tricky.
I do. I've been just penciling on the pattern. I really wish I could figure out a way to put it in Pattern Keeper, but I'm not going to deal with it. I mean, I could probably take pictures. I tried, and then I thought this is too complicated.
Yeah.
Once I get away from that center, right now I'm on the crease on where the pattern, there's 2 pages. There's a big page and another big page. Once I get away from that and I'm more out on the sides, it'll be easier. So right now I'm having to constantly like flip back and forth, and I probably should just copy and put them next to each other or tape them together so I can see. Maybe
They really should have re-released that with the gray area.
Yeah, they really should have fixed that.
Yeah.
But oh well, it is so beautiful. I really love it.
Yeah.
I'm also working, this is I chose 8 hours on this piece for my focal piece. I don't know why I chose 8. So I have 6 more hours to go on this month.
You have.
I'll be working on this a lot. I just, as I finish my goal, I take it off my spinner, and then so then this one just didn't come up that much. So I will do a lot on this one. This
if you met your goal on the other things, then you have less and less choices.
The main thing I'd be working on.
Yeah.
So since I last showed it, I've done that whole border there.
That's a lot. Yeah.
And, I started the word sense and sensibility down here. So I do like working on that one when it does come up. So I think that's part of why I made a big goal of it, because the theme is like library, right? So I thought, bookshelf, that's perfect. I'll make some good progress on that. So I do have a little bit more to go on that. Oh, did I bring? Yes, I did. I did attempt stitching actually. My other goal is to finish this, and I'm really close to finishing this month. So it's a little tricky because it's not an hour goal. I didn't.
Oh yeah,
an hour.
I've done that before, and it's like.
But I know I could finish it. I'm so close. I just have those fish to finish.
You're super close. I don't think I've ever seen the crab square.
Oh yeah, I've had that done for a while, haven't I? I don't know. Maybe
I don't feel like it. I'm not sure I saw the stitching by the C square either.
Oh, maybe I just haven't showed it. I did those a while ago, but maybe I forgot to show it or something.
I don't know, but it's.
So I just have to fish in this square to finish. But there's a ton of color changes.
Yeah.
So it's very slow actually, but it's coming. I think I worked on that when we were watching one of the Marvel movies, and so I have that like imprinted on my brain when I look at it now. I also, my goal is just to finish that. So next time that comes up, I'll probably work on it one night until it's done, and then I'll take it off of my wheel.
Yeah.
My other goal was, this was a WIPGO piece. Dimensions wasn't on my magazine board. I forgot about it. So this was an addition to the magazine monthly, but I needed 4 hours on this, and I'm done now. I did most of this gray and beige this month, and a little bit of fill-in kind of colors here that I had missed before.
It's crazy.
It's so pretty.
It is so pretty. It is so much stitching.
Most of that down there is half stitches, so it goes pretty quick. I make quick progress on those half stitches because it's double the amount of space.
I'm just looking at that upper part with all those trees and everything. I'm sure stitching that just looked like a bunch of nothing.
It felt like nothing, but then you'd look back and be like, oh yeah, I can.
What's that little indentation on the border halfway down?
Here, it's just a white space.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I'm missing any. Oh, I feel like I'm not missing any stitches there, but I might be. Here, I'll double check.
I just
Feel like I have all that. Yeah, it's just like a indentation.
okay. Well, thank you, Dimensions, for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. Here, like you can see, it's just like a white space.
Okay. I wonder
I
if
don't
it's
know. I guess you need a break of about 40 stitches here. We'll just keep it white.
You made it this far. We're gonna be nice to you.
Yeah, it is kind of weird because the rest of it is so filled in.
Yeah. Is there any other weird spots like that anywhere else in the pattern?
Let me look. Well, when I get up further up to the other side on the top, it's all white sky. Like it's just empty. So there is like, yeah. So then it kind of opens up. I don't really know if I should show this pattern very much, but like here, you can kind of see like it's just going to be clouds in a white sky.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like the whole thing is 100% full coverage, but pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that's chosen like that. I'm probably maybe just because that's how the painting looks or something.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because this is based off of a painting that they then charted.
Uh-huh.
It's called the Valley of the River Beck. I don't have a photo for it, so that's kind of annoying. Because
the thrift store for what, $5?
Yeah, super cheap. The whole kit except for the photo. So I can't really complain too much about the lack of the photo. I have another hour and a half about to do on this little fella. My patio hair special edition. Oh, okay. I'm just going to show it with the hoop on. You can see.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I was using 2 strands all the way down. So for some reason, my 2 strands here look way less. Do you see the difference? Can you tell?
Yeah. Is it just DMC?
Yep. I did switch. I mean, I did get a new skein, but it's not a color difference. It definitely looks less
thick.
So I don't know if DMC's changed because who knows? I don't even know when I got the skein that I was using before. It could have been
maybe, but
stashed for a long time. I'm just leaving it. I'm just letting it be a little rustic.
Oh yeah, it's not that noticeable, at least not on camera.
Kind of bothering me a little bit, but I don't feel like taking that all out and doing like a 3rd strand or something.
Oh no.
So I don't really know what's going on, but it is noticeable to me. But once I get the embellishments and stuff added on.
Yeah, it's not gonna get it stuffed and all that.
Yeah. I'm still going. Got more to show.
Wow.
And I have been working on my monthly piece from A Time for All Seasons. I feel like I'm getting very slow progress on this guy though. I'm not sure why. I've been putting in hours on it.
Yeah.
I have another hour and a half to go for the time goal on this, but I really wanted to get more done in general. So I don't know why it's going so slow.
Yeah, I would have thought you had had more than
the
that.
other ones I've just pushed out. Maybe I really haven't worked on it as much as I feel like I have. I feel like I'm in a time warp in April usually. I don't know what. Yeah. I don't know what time it is, what day of the month it is.
What day it is, what time it is.
I get through to May and everything's fine. Those birthdays just really throw me. I probably think about them every year. Watch a year ago and you'll hear me saying the same thing. The last thing I have to show is my Hade, which I did 5 hours on.
Wow.
No, it was not well, I can probably check off one of my it's probably, not check off, but mark off.
Right, but mark it.
So I'm doing Tiny Traveler. If you've been following along, I've been working on this for a long time, but not very quickly. But I made a lot of progress. I probably put in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 500 to 600 stitches on this month.
Oh, look at that.
So you can see the leaves are starting to kind of show more.
Yeah.
Stem. My light is kind of doesn't want to stay on it. I did all of this. I probably did 500.
Wow.
Squares going up this.
It's a lot.
Once I get going, I'm just like, oh, I could do another square. I could do another 100.
Yeah.
I need to go to bed, but another 100. It'll be fine. An hour later, because it took me about an hour to do 100. Well, maybe not quite that much. I'm doing half stitches, but there's like, it depends probably on how many parked threads I have. If I have a lot of parked threads, I move through it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Probably get 100 done in a half hour. But if I have to stop and load a needle
Right.
and start a new color.
Well, you're making better progress on your hay than I am making on mine.
Well, you gotta get your pattern figured out.
I think
It really makes all the difference.
I know, and I feel like too, just so much on my mind that I just have this stupid mental block about it. It probably is just really not even necessary, but I just built it up in my mind. Oh, did you get it done?
Oh, no.
Oh,
But I've got a sleeve pretty far along.
you do. Are you
So
doing full length sleeves or 3/4?
I kind of want to do 3/4, but I feel like she wants full length.
Or
But
ballet? You could do ballet length,
yeah, I'll ask her if she would be okay.
or is it not
The
bracelet?
nice thing about 3/4 is it's not so warm. You can wear it a little longer, and if you have a long sleeve shirt under, you can see the sleeves peeking out.
Yeah.
So I might ask her if we could do 3/4 length sleeves because I really want to get it done for her. I was hoping to have it done. It is so soft. My Hobby Lobby no longer carries this nice yarn anymore.
They got rid of it.
There's no spot for it. So I'm
I bet you mine did too, because they were selling out of it.
I was not happy. I love that yarn. It's super.
I think there were some complaints by indie dyers that they were copying, which I think is so totally bogus.
That's annoying.
But you got a corner on the market as an indie dyer.
Oh
I mean, everybody's yarn is different.
Yeah, that's stupid. Super stupid.
Right.
The other thing I was going to show really quick is these are the little bags I made. Well, I didn't make the bag. I bought these at Hobby Lobby for $2. They're just like their little canvas bag. But I got these adorable iron-on patches.
Oh.
The whole thing came with like, I don't know. Each girl has about 4 on their bag, so 36 to 40 of these on one sheet of paper. And then I just cut them and ironed them on, and they turned out so cute. These were my girls.
They're really cute.
They were all unique. They ironed on super nice. Like I don't feel like they're gonna peel up.
Was this for your birthday or for the co-op?
This was for our co-op knitting class that I taught.
Yeah.
I decided to give each girl a little project bags, and then I got them some. What did I get? I got each girl a little measuring tape and a little tapestry needle, and then they get to take home their needles and their yarn that they've been working with.
Oh, sweet.
That was really fun. That was super fun.
So you're done now.
So we're done now. We just have our kind of parent showcase night on Thursday. So all the girls will bring their knitting, and I'll put a little table together, and I'll probably use I always bring, it's been really fun. I always bring a little lacy doily and a seasonal little like flower arrangement, not real flowers, like the flowers or fake flowers. And I have some little battery operated candles. So we always set it up on the floor, and then the girls sit around it. And so I'll bring those things to the showcase night and put that on the table. And then the girls will, maybe I'll have our little Mozart music playing too that I always have.
Did you ever end up getting some moms that ended up wanting to learn?
I do have moms that want to learn, but we haven't really had time to do much with it. So
yeah. Well, maybe in the summer.
Teach it again next year.
Maybe on a summer morning.
I know all those little girls want me to do a summer. They didn't all finish their hats and stuff that we were working on, so they all want to have summer knit lit like once a month. I said, well, I could do that. Like we could post it here, or we could figure out a way to do it.
Well, if any of them have a mom that wants to start, you know, they know what they're doing to knit, so you could have.
Maybe we could do like meet at a Starbucks, or there is a Starbucks in town that has a meeting room you can reserve for free.
Oh, cute.
Maybe I could do that, and then all the girls could come, even get dropped off, and with a couple dollars, they can buy their own little drink, and it might be easier since we live so far out.
Yeah,
in the country, and you know, summer schedules get crazy. Man, my hair's getting long.
It is getting long.
Everything to work on.
What else? You had it cut not that long ago, didn't you?
I know, in the fall, I think.
Oh, you didn't get it cut this spring.
No, I haven't cut it this spring. It's just getting I hadn't really noticed how long it is. I really need to. I trimmed it a little myself the other day. I took like each girl and sort of just trimmed off the split ends, but
yeah.
Let's see, what else do we have?
Well, I've got a little bit of haul.
Yeah. Oh, I do too, but where is it? You sent me some haul. Where did I
I
put it?
did send you some haul. I forgot what I sent you actually now.
I'm totally spacing on what that was too. I might show it next time when I have time to go find it.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Well, it was a couple patterns. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
show it next time.
So I got my cotton and twine kit.
Oh, fun. I love those.
These are the colors of threads for the month, but this is the cutest little pattern.
Oh, oh, I love that.
And
That
it came with the white frame. I've got it all in a bag. White frame.
cute.
And it came with what was this again? Oh, came with a little bunny ornament, I think because it was spring and it was Easter.
Oh,
Kind of a scary bunny.
it is a little
And
cute.
chocolate lamb, which I'm thinking I might eat tonight.
Yeah, it sounds like a good plan.
The chocolate, they said, is always really good.
Hmm.
Like it's not like polymers or anything like that you get here. Anyway, so that came. I did sign up for their stitch along, their SAL. But I haven't started it. It was in not conduction, not connection. It was in
Junction.
with Rovera's stitch.
Uh-huh.
And its home is where the heart is, I think. But I don't have it printed out or anything. I don't need another project really because I started that other one.
Yeah.
But I did buy some threads the other day to go with this next project that I'm going to show you. So I got these beautiful threads.
Ooh, those are nice colors.
And this is the fabric that I'm going to do what I'm doing it on. Are you
Okay.
ready for this?
Oh, you got floral etching.
So I'll pass it on to you.
Oh, I love that. That's pretty.
Yeah. Denise had it in the thread needle street, and I thought, oh, that was one of the ones I really wanted to get from market. So I went ahead and just bought it.
That's gorgeous.
And it's only these three. It's only these threads. It's not that many threads.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
So I thought, oh, I can do that, and then I can pass it on to Sarah.
Fun.
Nice big chart.
That fish one went quick once I.
Yeah.
Went
Nice big chart, easy to see.
So pretty.
That is pretty much all. I think I bought some fabric to go for that stitch along, but sorry, my desk chair won't stay on my rolling pad.
I can't remember what else. I only bought a few things, like a couple DMCs.
Yeah.
I haven't really bought. All my money is going to birthday gifts right now. So, and some ballet. We have to get ballet recital costumes. So that's where all our extra spending money is going.
Yeah.
And then the stuff you sent me, I'll show that next week because it's downstairs. I kind of know where it probably is, but
yeah,
I stashed it somewhere to hide it during birthday.
Oh, I think I mailed it. Yeah, I mailed it to her when I mailed the girls Easter stuff to them.
Yeah, so it came. It definitely haven't shown it yet,
but it has been a while. Forgot about that.
You haven't recorded since then.
I know.
What are your plans this week?
My plans are to finish up my monthly challenge. So Gathered in Love needs 4 hours. And Valentine Fairy from Nora Corbett needs 3 hours. And then I will have met all that goal.
Oh, I have about 7 hours of stitching too. No, I have 14 hours of stitching.
14 hours. And then I've finished, I have to do a little bit of back stitching on that ornament, the shepherd's bush ornament. And that's it. What?
I have double the amount. 7.
Yeah.
I was thinking I have, when I was kind of counting it up in my head, I have about 14 hours, which would be 2 hours in 7 days, which I thought that's doable. I stitched most of the time. I stitched 2 hours a day. I didn't like last weekend when I was on a little retreat with my friends, you know, so there have been a couple nights where I haven't, but.
Right. And I think when I go on my trip next week, I think I'll take my knitting. We're flying. I can't cross stitch on the plane, but I can knit on the plane. And I don't know what our schedule. We're going to be in a hotel part of the time, and then at our son and daughter-in-law's house part of the time. And I'm not sure what all. I mean, I did cross stitch at their house last time. I brought my little mini light, but I've got to figure out if I can get that in my suitcase. So if I can't, then I won't take my stitching along, but I should be able to. It kind of bends in on itself. So I'll probably take one project along, probably my monthly Pine Mountain piece. Because I think realistically that's all I would work on, and then some knitting. So next week, that'll be probably my big focus. So this week I got to finish up April.
Oh yeah.
Am
Thanks.
yeah. What are you? So you're going to do Snow Queen?
I've got 4 hours of Snow Queen to do, a half hour on my Music Amongst the Trees, an hour and a half on my monthly basketful, the bunny with the basket.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to work more on that than an hour and a half, but I also have 6 hours on my bookshelf piece to work.
Mhm.
So. And then I have an hour and 40 minutes on that bunny.
Yeah.
Lizzie Kate bunny. And I would like to, what I'd really love is to finish my little stitching by the sea, that with the zip.
You're
I
close.
feel like that is truly probably an hour of stitching.
Yeah.
That's my goals. And then I'd love to finish at least that one sleeve on Rosie's sweater. Other than that, I have lots of birthday gift wrapping to do. I have to go tonight. I have to make cinnamon rolls. Tomorrow I think we're doing like, she wants Chick-fil-A copycat macaroni and cheese because we don't have a Chick-fil-A in town, but that's like her favorite food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she loves Chick-fil-A macaroni. And then I'll probably do a copycat chicken in my air fryer.
Oh yeah. You know, Austin does a copycat chicken sandwich in his air fryer.
I might do that.
So good.
I think that's the recipe he might have sent me before. I should ask him.
Yeah. I don't know if Winco might even have the fry sauce that they use.
Oh,
Chick-fil-A fry sauce.
You know what? I actually think I have a couple packets that I just stashed from the last time we went when we which was a long time ago.
Yeah, I think my dad's bringing with him an air fryer, so I've never had an air fryer, but
yeah, I've only used mine a couple times, but it's nice.
Well, you know,
like a miniature convection oven. So I have a convection oven. So it's not really like necessary. I can do the same thing basically on a bigger scale. But it is nice to be able to like use the Instant Pot and then finish with the air fryer. I did that with one because then you can basically broil the top right in the Instant Pot.
Oh.
So that's kind of nice. Like I can't remember what I made.
Oh, because you have an Instant Pot that turns into
I have that Ninja Foodie, which is like it's a crock pot, it's a slow cooker. It does all the Instant Pot things, plus it has an air fryer lid.
Yep, Cassidy has one of those because we gave it to Cassidy. So, I didn't know you had one of those.
Yes. Who gave it to me? Jessie? Jessie gave it to me for my birthday.
Oh, cool.
Christmas or birthday? Christmas.
Well, and sometimes I've heard, you know, if you don't have a big enough air fryer, you can't do very much at one time.
Yeah, and mine is like, it's like rather than a tall 6-quart, it's the same size as my Instant Pot, but it's a squatter, so I can put more in one layer, which is nice. But it's not a really huge air fryer, but it's been.
Yeah, you can get enough done.
Yeah, I used it. I mean, I use it mostly for the Instant Pot function, but I use it still for the air fryer and slow cooker sometimes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I should get Austin's recipe.
You know what I've heard people really rave about in their air fryers is tater tots.
Which I should buy tater tots. The girls would probably get so excited. I don't think I've ever bought tater tots.
They need to have tater tots.
It's just not something, like if I make hash browns, I usually do them from scratch with a potato.
Yeah.
We just don't eat a lot of potato.
Yeah, there's something about tater tots though.
I should get them some tater tots. They would get really excited. Be a fun lunch thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get some tomorrow to go with our macaroni and cheese and chicken sandwiches.
Here's a real treat for you, honey. I got you tater tots.
Well, we do have a giveaway. We had a giveaway a couple weeks ago when we last recorded, and I don't have the pattern up here with me, but it's the pattern for this Shepherd's Bush birdhouse roll.
Yes.
And the winner for this is Arlene Curry. So Arlene, I know we don't have your address, so if you could email us at stitchandstuffxs@gmail.com. It's also in the description box below this video here. Email us your mailing address so I can get that sent off to you someday. I never noticed there's like a little bird peeking out of this charm.
I never noticed that either.
That's cute.
And you can get the charms, I'm pretty sure, with Shepherd.
Yeah, I think you would still be able to get those ordered. So I just have the pattern that I'm passing on. It's kind of a pass stash. Yeah. And we have a new giveaway this week.
We do. This was, I think, a market release, and it is by Jeanette Douglas. It is called Chubby Bunny.
Really cute. So if you want to enter for this giveaway,
There we go.
for Bunny in a comment down below on this video.
And if you are waiting for me, I have not mailed out any giveaways for February and March. I am just busy ever since Dad's surgery and then work. And well, that's the other exciting piece of news I have. I'm looking for a new job because I let my work know that we were hoping to buy a house in May. And even though they had promised last year and the year before that that would be no problem because I work remotely, all of a sudden now it's a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay then, well, you're welcome for the 17 years I gave you, and I'm moving on down the road. Yeah. And actually that's been kind of I was so super stressed. I found that out coming home from my dad's one day last week, and I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I thought maybe I'll take the billing and coding course that Aunt Nancy took, because Aunt Nancy had a job change kind of later in life. So I called her to find out what she did, how long it took, how much it cost. And she goes, you don't need to do that. She goes, I can get you a job at my company doing kind of what you're already doing. And it's all remote. There's no, everybody that works for this company is all remote. Did I tell you it's mental health providers?
Oh, no,
it's billing and insurance stuff for a whole network of mental health providers. And they wrote he wrote his own EMR system for behavioral health therapists called Breezy Notes. And so anyway, I'm in the process of applying for that. So that gave me hope that I might be marketable because I'm 61, you know. And she said, no, they're interested in you. So that was good news.
That's cool.
But that's just one more thing on my plate. So anyway, my son is helping me do a resume, a quickie little resume. And I'm still reading our book. I laughed out loud the other night.
Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting.
I'm not that far into it, and I was just reading along, and I thought, okay, we're still like, you know, building up. And I got to a point where she wants to meet somebody on a pathway in the park, and it's not working out, and so she kicks her shoe off and falls over. And the way it was written, I started just laughing in bed. I'm like, why is this making me laugh so much? But
it's hilarious. It's just really fun. If you haven't read that book, I highly recommend it.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was reading that again. Let's see. So I'm still reading David Copperfield, of course, and I'm reading The Green Glass House, which I probably was reading the last time. So if you want details on those, you can look backwards. I haven't read a ton. I've just been a little bit like burdened, you know, like I go to bed and I'm just doing Wordle on my phone, and then I roll over and go to sleep. But I have been listening to. I am liking The Green Glass House. That's one of Millie's favorite books that she wanted me to read. Have you ever read The Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim?
No, but I used to own it.
Oh,
I used to have it.
I've listened to it before a long time ago, several years back, and I
Enchanted April.
Loved it. It's funny. I feel like it would probably fit into the same genre as the book you're reading right now.
Yeah.
Lighthearted, sweet, funny, but really well written. Yeah. Enjoyable characters. I'll give a brief synopsis and then I have to go make dinner or finish dinner. But I don't even know. I'm not going to make it sound as good as it is. What?
Yeah, I think I did have that book at one point, but I don't know where it is.
If you have that app you can pull them all out of the oven. Then yes, Rosie's helping me with dinner. Let's see. If you have the LibriVox app on your phone or anything, it's a free audiobook app, and there's a good version of it that I'm enjoying listening to. So if you like audiobooks, the reader is, I'll just look really quick on my phone. I think it's version 2. So if you look for The Enchanted April, and then there's like version 1, version 2. Version 2 read by Helen Taylor has been excellent. She's a good reader. It's worth, if you don't want to read it, if you want to listen to it. It's about these women. It starts off with one woman, and then you add characters as you go. So eventually there's 4 women, and they all rent this Italian castle for the month of April. And they're all coming from London or England. And one woman has a husband who's really like miserly and kind of controlling, and she's just unhappy. And the other woman has a husband who's like the opposite. He's like a romance writer. He became a romance writer in a time that, because this is probably turn of the century. I can't remember.
Yeah, men didn't write those kind of books.
It's like totally socially unacceptable. She hates that he like has these passionate, he writes love, trashy romance novels. And she's like a church lady, like to the core.
Okay.
And so the two of them decide, like kind of on a whim, to rent this castle they find an ad for in their own little, they're in like having a little lunch at their club or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then they put an ad in, but they don't want their husbands to know where they're going for different reasons. But they each have like a little nest egg that they're spending. Well, the one with a really wealthy, the one with the husband who writes, he's always trying to give her money. Like, and so she feels, but their marriage is suffering because she feels like they don't relate to each other, but she really loves him and misses him. And it becomes more and more clear. And so then they invite to join with them to decrease the cost, a young woman from nobility. I forget, she's like lady something. And she's just so tired of life, like so tired of everybody fawning over her. And she's so beautiful. And then there's an old lady who, she is hilarious. She grew up as a child with like all of the serious, like Carlyle and Browning and all these authors. Like her dad ran in these literary circles. And so she's always talking about like the good old days. But she's awful and hilarious at the same time.
So did they?
It's kind of their capers when they get there.
And they know each other through a club?
No, the two first ladies know each other from, I know, just a minute. What? Are you just telling me it's time to eat? What are you pointing to your time? Time to go?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. The two ladies originally, they do go to church together, but they don't really know each other. They're kind of just happen to be there and see that they're both looking at this ad. And so they decide kind of together to conspire to rent this place. Then they put an advertisement in the newspaper for women.
Oh, gotcha.
They interview them and take these ladies.
Okay.
And it's all there. It's so, I'm not doing it justice because it's just really funny and really sweet and really like heartfelt. And
I'm gonna have to
called
put
The
that
Enchanted April by Elizabeth von Arnim. And I'm reading it. So I'm listening to it for a second time. I've never listened to it by this reader, but she's also really good. So
okay.
That's my favorite thing I'm reading.
What's your favorite thing?
I know it's time to eat and watch a movie. Rosie's telling me it's time to go.
Oh,
we're gonna watch another Marvel movie. Okay. Tell him I'm coming in 1 minute.
They can start.
Yeah.
Put it on a plate.
Let's see. So that's
okay.
That's it. Read that book.
Read that book.
Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting. So fun.
It's fun. It is fun. It is. But I've been doing the same thing, kind of rolling into bed and just kind of laying there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Well, we got plans, but it might be if we don't record like on Friday or Saturday. Well, you're gone Saturday, so it might be a couple more weeks before we record again. Sorry.
Yeah, but we'll be back. Hope you have a great couple weeks if we're not here.
Yeah. Happy stitching.